for our homeless brother and sisters, or affordable housing, or for workforce housing. We aren't. And what does that cause to happen? Because there's a non-virtuous cycle here that we should all be cognizant of. If people don't have access at market rates, in fact, probably the most underserved unit above and beyond those with lesser income are people seeking to get into starter homes. We're not building starter homes in this country anymore on anywhere near a scale. You know how much our construction lags? 40 years ago, we were building every year 12,000 new units, multifamily, affordable, all kinds, 12,000 units for every million people. You know what we're building today? 4,000 units per million people. If you don't think that has accumulated a huge deficit, you don't see the numbers the way I do. If there is one takeaway from my remarks this morning I want you to have, it is this. The provision of shelter, of housing units, is an ecosystem. It's like everything else. All the pieces connect to one another. So what do I mean by that? Let's take the starter home instance, where we don't build starter homes anymore. In my hometown now of Olympia, you can't turn a shovel of dirt until you've paid $41,000 in impact fees. All for good purposes. All for good purposes. More parks, more green space, schools. We're all for those things. But what's the net effect? We're not building them. And what does that cause to happen? Think about this. If I'm renting and I'm ready to buy a starter unit, whether it's a single family resident or a condo in a multifamily building, and I can't get in, what do? I stay renting. What happens if we all stay renting? Occupancies go up. What happens if occupancies go up? Rents go up. More people become rent burden. More people become eligible and in need of subsidy. And yes, my friends, more people become homeless. The provision of housing units is an ecosystem. Please, if you remember nothing else of what I say today, this is an ecosystem, and all the parts are related to one another. Most of you are engaged in helping those who are really getting hammered, who have other issues in their lives. You're doing God's work, and God bless you for doing it.